Whenever you're ready.
So this past summer, July 7th, 2012 specifically, was a pretty eventful day in my life. 2 events were happening, but I'm going to tell you about one. One of the reasons why I went to Vegas, specifically Caesar's Palace, was that they had this international mega arcade tournament. Sounds nerdy, but when you're competing for $25,000, it's not nerdy. So the game I'm competing for is called, a quick little summary, Marvel vs. Capcom, the Ultimate version. It's basically 3 characters, Marvel Comics heroes and Street Fighters put together. It's a really fun game. So I wake up around 11-ish, slightly hungover, and my matches start at 12. So I get together, put on like a whatever shirt, and then I didn't eat breakfast, which was a big mistake. Went down there to the ballroom. It's just, when you walk in, it's just like thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming in and out. And it's just, you know, it's like, the best way I could describe it is like the World Cup and your rock concert smashed together. So I walk in, I go to my pool section where like, I'm supposed to play, and I see a guy. A lot of people are talking to this dude. I really don't know who he is or whatever. So I go because I like his shirt. I'm like, hey man, like, nice shirt. He's like, oh, I like your shirt too. I was wearing a Rock'em Sock'em Robots. So we started talking, and I ended up finding out he's from Norwalk, or grew up from Norwalk, and I currently live in Downey. So I thought, oh, that's cool, you know, like local guy. So I go there, and I have my friend Adam for moral support right there next to me, and I start my matches. First match kicks off. This guy was completely nervous. He was like shaking. And then I'm just sitting down with my arcade stick, like, okay. And I just went through them. Second guy, he played characters that my friend played, only my friends played them better, so I knew what to do. So, okay, went through him. Third guy was just as nervous. He was like, I even heard him like, oh shit, like that. Like, you know, just like, all right, just calm, cool. And then that was my third win, and my friend Adam's like, you know, this is him the entire time. Doesn't say anything, he's just like this. So, fourth guy comes in, he's kind of competed, and we just like make a couple jokes. It was a close match. I ended up beating him 2 out of 3. You have to win best of 2 out of 3. My 5th win was this guy who he had his shades on, cool dude, and one of his friends was the judges who assigned players where to go. So as I'm playing, his friend was talking mad trash to me. And I was just like, okay, all right, cool. And I embarrassed him. I purposely made it like to embarrass him. And he was like really emotional, and then I felt bad. The next 2 guys were really difficult. And one dude was like an Asian dude. I'm assuming he's Japanese. And he comes in, he's got his whole little posse, entourage people. They're recording him. One big dude's got like the flag. And I was just like, okay. And he was damn good, but I barely edged him out, and he was like breaking the sweat, and I was like shaking after. And then the next person I played was his buddy with the flag. He's like a big dude. And then I was just like, oh, man. This time, by that match, I felt my hunger. I was starting to get emotionally drained. I was just like, I took a deep breath. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Dehydrated and all. And he was just as tough as the other guy. Barely edged him out. And people started clapping, chanting USA, because they didn't want any foreign people to win. So I get up, my friend Adam passed me on my shoulder, and then the judges tells me, hey, you got to go to the big stage. And I was like, oh, what? Big stage? All right, you know? And then the guy who I was talking to earlier, before, he's like, hey, you're my next opponent. And I was like, oh, okay. We go up there, and then people start coming up to me like, oh, I can't believe you're going to play against him. I was just like, who's this guy? And then my friend Adam doesn't say a damn word the entire time, says, oh, that's the number 3 player in the world. Good luck. Okay. I started like, you know, all right, number 3 player. And then they make the announcement that's top 100 matches are starting to commence. And I was just like, oh, man, I can actually win. Go up on stage. It was almost like time started slowing down. He went up. People weren't cheering for him. I went up, I only heard like my friends. I go up, and just time starts slowing down. I'm just thinking like, all right, I beat everyone before me. This guy's no different, whatever. We start, and he just ran me over like a train, dude. He ran me like a children's novel. Like, bad. And I was just like, oh. people went crazy. Well, they were cheering for him, and then I got a round of applause afterwards, and that was it. I was eliminated. I was exhausted. I went to the elevator, my friend had him like this, like tired, want food, and then he tells me, "Congratulations, you made top 100 out of 10,000 people in one first Capcom 3." I was like, "Cool." That was it.